YouTube, AB Figs here. Welcome to Wrestlemania episode 7. We've got an Amazon package to start it off, so I'll just start cutting into this. As excited as I am for this, I have already noticed that the box is quite small, so I have a bad feeling that they've possibly just bent the carding of the two figures in here to fit it in here, which I actually think that is the case. I'm very gutted about it because, as you all know, as a mint on card collector, you want your figures to come in the best condition possible. But we've got it open. Oh no, yes they have. Look at that. Not sure if you can see it, but oh man, this is the first time from Amazon that they've blatantly jammed it in a tiny box. For me, it's happened to me in the past from places like Fish Pond, but never from Amazon before. Oh no, oh. Cool looking figures, but the condition of the packaging is just shocking. We've got the basic Series 71 Undertaker. Oh, just look at that. This is the worst condition for packaging that you could ever ask for as a mint on card collector. Here's the back of the box. I'm stoked to own the figure, but it's so hard to see something like this happen to your own figures. It's gutting. And the last thing in here, oh no. Can I even get it out of here? It's the Wrestlemania 33 Series Triple H. I'll try to get it out of here. Got it out. Oh, this is just shocking. Not only is it bent, but it's ripped here, so I don't even think I can hang this on the wall. I'm definitely gonna have to complain about this to Amazon because I can't even hang this on the wall. This is ridiculous. Here's the back of it. Awesome looking figure. I like to collect most of the new Triple H Elite figures. Every Wrestlemania that comes by, if they make a Triple H Elite figure, I'll buy it. But oh no. Oh, I'm speechless at the moment. I don't know what to say. I'll give you a closer look. So a little update on the Triple H packaging. I managed to straighten it out. You saw how creased it was before and how this bit was ripped, but I put some double-sided tape in between it and it's actually good. There's a little rip there, but it's still able to hang on the wall. I just hung it on the wall before and it's good, so I can't really be fussed making a big deal to Amazon about it. I've had problems with them in the past and it takes so long to sort out the refund or the replacement or whatever. I just can't be bothered, so I just wanted to fix it myself. But now to the figure itself. It's a great looking figure. Starting off with the head, it is a little bit outdated for Triple H. He did have a thicker beard at the event. It's a shame they weren't able to add it to the figure, but hopefully the Wrestlemania 33 Triple H figure, if they make an elite figure of it, hopefully it'll be updated with the beard. Here's the sledgehammer here, standard sledgehammer. I think it's been a while since Mattel put a sledgehammer with the Triple H figure, so it's cool that they've done that. Comes with the skull mask from one of his followers that he had during his entrance. He had tons of them, so if you want to recreate the entrance, you probably have to buy about 20 of these, but you can at least recreate one. It fits on most heads for figures. You can just put some clothing, I don't know what you can put over it to make one, but I'm not really fussed about that, but it's still a cool accessory. Also comes with the WWE title. They've released so many of these now, but it's still a good thing to have because he had this during his entrance. He has elbow pads here. You can't see it very well, but he has red cross designs on both of them. Yeah, you just can't see it on that one, but you can kind of see it on this one. His red cross design, very cool. I like that he's incorporated red into the attire, and on the trunks he's done the same thing. It's mostly white design, but there's a little bit of red in the middle. And I forgot to mention he has wrist tape on both wrists and finger tape, so attention to detail is great here. Here's a design on the back of the trunks, but unfortunately you can't see that in the box. He has white tape behind his knee pads, and his knee pads have the same design on it as the elbow pads, the red cross with the white outline. And his boots are plain. I'm pretty sure on one of his boots, probably his right boot, he had a tribute to Lemmy from Motorhead, but Mattel probably weren't able to add it in for copyright reasons. But it's still a cool figure overall. Now looking at Undertaker. I flattened out the packaging on the Undertaker as good as possible. It looks pretty good at the moment. The crease is still kind of visible, but only if you look really close. So for the most part it's fixed. It's something that I can live with, at least, because at least it's not a huge bend anymore and the carding isn't visibly uneven. It's pretty much all better. Looking at the face, it's the same head sculpt that they used many years ago in the Basic Series 16 Wrestlemania Heritage Undertaker figure, which is probably the best Undertaker head sculpt they've ever done, and arguably one of the best head sculpts Mattel have done in general. They've re-released it here with slight paint variations. The biggest variation is they gave this one the eye makeup, the eyeliner, which is more accurate for the time, because as you know, this is the WrestleMania 32 attire of Undertaker, which of course he had eyeliner for, as you can see by the picture. Whereas the Basic Series 16 was based on 2004 era, 2005 era Undertaker, and when he first came back in 2004 he didn't have the eyeliner, so that was accurate for the time. But this also has a fuller goatee by the looks of it. They've painted pretty much all the areas around the mouth that they could, which in my opinion is a downside, because the goatee that Undertaker sported at WrestleMania 32 wasn't anywhere near as dark as this. But yeah, still pretty good head sculpt and something you can look past. Here's the neck tattoos, all the updated ones that he has had recently. Here's the arm tattoos, great detail there. Obviously I can't go into full detail because there's just so much there, but it's all good. Here's the elbow pad on the left arm. Here's the two MMA style fighting gloves. And looking at the pants, they are brown for some reason, but I originally trusted Mattel, but looking back at it, Undertaker's pants weren't actually brown at the event, so it's a bit weird, but at least it makes it look slightly different to the singlet color, because on some of the other Undertaker figures that they've released recently, the updated versions, looks like the pants have been a part of the singlet, so it's good that it doesn't look like that anymore. Here's the silver belt buckle there, great detail. Here's the studs down each leg, and here's the boots. So very cool figure, and I recommend it for all Undertaker collectors. So the next package is a loose figure and a title belt, hopefully. So I'll just quickly open this because I don't want to waste too much time. Yeah, this new craft knife, it's definitely a lot better. It cuts a lot better than the last Stanley knife did. It's probably a good thing that that one got blunt, because now I've got this. So this is what you can see inside the package. It's been a while since I've ordered just one loose figure. Okay, so first I'll show you the title belt that I ordered. Definitely well wrapped, I appreciate it. How do I open this? Okay, I figured out how to open it. Oh, it's in another little bag. This one should be easy enough to open though. Just need to figure out what side. Here we go. As you can see, it is the WWE Championship, the older one. Here it is. This is probably one of my favorite title designs. I'll get focused. There we go. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this title, and I kinda miss it. This probably defines my childhood as a WWE fan, because this was definitely my favorite title, and I got this for my Elite CM Punk figure. Oh, I'll get it back in focus, I apologise. There we go. Because this CM Punk Elite figure, it is a fix-up, but it's based on SummerSlam 2011. And it's not SummerSlam 2011 CM Punk without the championship. So I've finally got it. I've been eyeing up this belt for a while, and it's been kind of hard to find one of these at a good price, or even just to find one at all. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks. Finally complete Elite CM Punk figure. So now to the figure that I ordered in this box. It's the Defining Moments Shawn Michaels. It's probably wrapped up a similar way to the title. There we go. Man, I never thought I'd be able to get my hands on this figure. I'm so glad that I was. It's kinda in a funny pose at the moment. That's understandable because it's just been through the post. But yeah, I'll get it fixed up and I'll give you a closer look. But before we do that, I just got a package in the mail containing an accessory that relates to this figure. So allow me to just quickly cut this open. The figure, the Defining Moment Shawn Michaels, is not complete without this. So I couldn't show you the full thing until I unboxed this. I'll just get it out. It's the vest that goes with the figure. I'll just get a focus on. There it is. I don't need the hat and the jacket because Shawn Michaels only really wore that twice within like 2 weeks. So I just want a definitive Shawn Michaels from his later part of his career. So yeah, that's why I got this. This is extremely cheap on eBay. Here's the back of it. Now I can put it on this. Yeah, I've got him in his pose. I can put it on this and give you a closer look. So I've got the vest on, and man, it looks really good with the vest on in my eyes. This figure was definitely incomplete without the vest, and this will be a true display piece on my shelf, and something to remember perhaps the greatest Wrestlemania match of all time by, against the Undertaker obviously. This looks really good. I didn't realize how good it would look until it's actually been put on. I'll show you the figure. The head, it does the job. It's not perfect, but it's the head that Mattel used a lot back in those days when this figure was released, and they still use it occasionally now. The paint does have a lot of detail, especially in the hair. You can see the strokes and the lines with the hair in it. I do think the hair is too saturated here. It should be more of a sandy blonde, but this looks more ginger hair. But from the front, it's hard to tell. It looks more dark from back in this angle, so I guess it's alright. Now looking at the vest, it matches with the pants perfectly. I'll be showing you guys the pants in a minute, but here's all the details on the vest. Looks really good, and it's a unique vest as well. No other superstars worn a vest quite like this. On the sides, it has the little things there with the studs on it, and here's the back of the vest, similar design, and again this side is just the same. Here you can see more of the detail on the hair, and it even has the hair tie painted on. There's the white wrist tape on both wrists, and here you can see the tattoo of the heart with the whatever's going through it. Very cool, and the basics don't have the color detail in the tattoo, so this is definitely something that the basics don't have. The pants, obviously they are the same design as the vest. It's a, what color do I call this? I'd call it a gold, but then again it's probably more of a bronze, or light brown. I'll go with that, a light brown. I'm not sure how it's coming across on camera, but in person it definitely looks like a light brown. You can see the designs on the side. There's even the little zipper details along there, so it looks very good. An awesome figure, and definitely worthy of being a Defining Moments figure. And on this side, just the same thing. Awesome detail, looks really good. And here's just a shot from the back there. And to close it all off, he has the boots or the kick pads, and it has the grey or silver at the front. This next package is not figure related, but I thought I'd include it anyway just for a change, because I don't do this stuff very often. This is from a fellow New Zealand wrestling fan and wrestling figure collector. He really wanted my AJ Styles gloves, and we were able to work out a trade. I do have 2 pairs of the AJ Styles gloves, so I was definitely willing to trade 1 pair, and I'm very interested to see what is in here. Or actually I know, but I'm interested to see them in person. Before I do, I'd like to give a shout out to his Instagram, WWE Mattel Figure Collector NZ. There's a link in the description, and it says it right here. So yeah, please check him out. He's really enthusiastic and into the Instagram thing. So yeah, everything appears to be in here. And also shout out to Breather35 and Wrestling Addict 100, because as far as I'm aware, you guys get a bit of this stuff. I see you unbox stuff quite often, so it's quite a nice change for me to be doing this. Let's see. So we've got display stands, 3 of them. Always nice, because believe it or not, I'm actually out of display stands at the moment. The Ringside Collectibles display stands, I did a video on those up here. I got some of those for my loose figures, and I'm already out, so what can you do? Oh, he's taped this up very nice. Finally got it open. As you can see, it is a Shane McMahon Wrestlemania $32. I'll see if I can get focus on it. This was actually used at Wrestlemania. It fell from the ceiling. One of the probably hundreds of thousands of Shane McMahon dollars that fell from the ceiling before his Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker. Very cool, and man, it's really cool. Every time I see that match, I can say, wow, I own one of those dollars now. I've never owned anything like this before, so it's very cool and very unique. And the last thing in here is a John Cena towel, apparently used by John Cena, not at a wrestling event, but at a Comic-Con. I don't remember exactly. If I'm wrong, then I'll correct it, but I think it might have been Wizard World Comic-Con. John Cena was wearing this, and he gave it to a fellow New Zealander that was there to meet him, because John Cena was really fascinated with the fact that there was a New Zealander there to meet him. He travelled all the way from New Zealand to meet John Cena, so that's very cool. I've never owned a John Cena towel before, so that's cool, but to know that John Cena held this, man, it's so special. So yeah, I'll just show you the things that I got. Oh, the display stand's also down there. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. The last package today is from Amazon. I've been waiting for this since the end of March, so that gives you an idea of how long I've been waiting for this. It was on back order. They didn't exactly know when they were getting this item back in stock, and I got a notification a little while ago saying they had it and that they were sending it. Finally, I was pretty concerned, and I was thinking maybe they would never have this in stock and they just give me a refund. But I'm so stoked to own this figure. I still don't see it in stock on Amazon these days, so I'm glad I was able to grab it when I did. I was stoked to find it on back order for that short period of time. It is Elite Series 48 Cactus Jack. Wow, this is probably one of Mick Foley's best figures in my opinion. I don't really see any flaws with it. Here's the back of the box. I'm not sure if there's anyone else in the series that I want. If the Eric Rowan is about half price later down the line, I'd be interested in getting him, but otherwise it's about it. Oh, and also Boogeyman. I completely forgot Boogeyman was in the set. I definitely want him, so hopefully I'll get him in a later episode of Mania, as long as Amazon don't run out of stock for it. So yeah, let's take a closer look at the Cactus Jack figure and admire all the detail it has. First we'll look at the accessories. First we've got his flannel vest. I really like that they included this. because the ringside exclusive Cactus Jack figure that came out roughly 4 years ago did not include this, so glad that the Mick Foley figure has his flannel vest. He's also got a do not enter sign. It looks pretty interesting. I've never seen an Elite figure come with anything like that before, so I reckon it's pretty cool. Yeah. His face, I do believe that it is an improvement from the ringside collectibles head sculpt. It's the same sculpt, but the paint is slightly different. The beard paint differs a little bit. I think whatever they changed made it better. It's very accurate Mick Foley head sculpt. His shirt says Wanted Dead Cactus Jack. Pretty good detail. You can see how... I'm sorry, the camera doesn't really justify how small and intricate the writing is, but I'm glad that Mattel was able to do that. So very good. That's an indication of how well they were able to detail this. He has his white wrist tape, and I noticed on his left arm he has some sort of scarring, so that's pretty cool. On his tights, I love these tights. They have the cactus designs very detailed on both legs. I love it. And the boots, oh, these are awesome as well. They're the snakeskin boots. Very, very cool. I think this is an improvement from the ringside collectibles exclusive Cactus Jack figure as well. I do believe that they vary slightly. I don't remember in which ways, but yeah, I think this is definitely better. That's all the time we have for this episode of Mania. We've come to the end of the episode, but I do have more stuff on the way that will be revealed on the next episode of Mania, so you won't want to miss that. I've got some cool stuff on the way. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for all the support you've given the channel over the last few weeks. I'm overwhelmed with all the attention and support the last few videos have gotten on this channel. Thank you so much for all your questions, your comments, and a bunch of new subscribers. So welcome if you are new to this channel, and look forward to much more in the future of RUB Figs. So feel free to leave your video suggestions down at the bottom, because I'm running out of ideas for extra stuff I want to do, and I noticed that other YouTubers, they ask their subscribers what you want to see. I have been asking that a few times, but I haven't asked very recently, so if you have any video suggestions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Leave your comments on what you thought of the episode, what you think of the way Amazon packaged the figures, and I'll reply to every single one of you that has a question or something useful to say, something nice to say. I make sure to get to as many of you as possible because I really appreciate all of your support. So yeah, thank you so much guys. Now if you enjoyed this video, sweet chin music, that like button, and if you haven't done it already, subscribe.